Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Suikogaiden Volume 1. Swordsman of Harmonia. This is Ben Ryu.
And Crunch.
Kelly and Clive. Unlike me, they'd been born into the guild.
This is me.
You are correct.
Unlike me, they'd been born in the guild, in the garden, and raised there without any knowledge of the outside world. I could still dimly remember my mother's warmth and my father's broad back. No, it wasn't that I remembered them so much as I couldn't forget them.
I hit it.
I was actually envious of the two of them for not having such memories to haunt them. The three of us were like a family, like siblings. And as we grew, we became something like lovers. All
What?
three of you?
Yeah.
As you know, the guild's training is harsh, and children that are sold to the guild or born there are subjected to unimaginable cruelty on a daily basis. The three of us survived long enough to make it to adulthood, age 15, which is a rarity in the guild. But the three of us had formed a bond.
We killed a puppy.
That's weird.
He kinda is.
The guild taught us the arts of assassination, deception, thievery, and never to trust outsiders. Later, we and the others learned that in the final pre-adulthood test, we'd be fighting other children of the tower, killing them. To believe in nothing, and to be prepared to do anything. Nash, you should remember how Zaj was. He's the true incarnation of the guild.
Remember Zaj.
That is the kind of gunner the guild wants. Adorbs. But Clive and Keeley, for those boys, it couldn't be helped. They were too naive. It couldn't be helped. Even though we spent them in the garden, it was the happiest days of our lives. We thought we could live like that forever. We were so young and naive. But all that changed when the three of us had to take the night class gunner test together. I'm guessing Kelly
Clive is
dies.
bust as fuck.
Well, yeah. No one had made night class gunner in over 10 years, so when the three of us passed the test together, the elders naturally panicked. By tradition, a night class gunner will eventually become the guild master, with the eldest leader stepping aside and giving their empty seat to the new master. But we had upset the balance of this long-standing tradition. Our mentor, Elder Sauro, had no ill intentions, but with 3 night class gunners under his tutelage, the other elders began to eye him with distrust. Eventually, they elected Kelly as the new guild master. Looking back on it now, the elders probably chose him because they thought he'd be the easiest one to manipulate. We were unaware of this back then, however, and Clive and I happily gave Kelly our blessing and pledged our lives to him. But it wasn't long before the strain it put on him became apparent. Clive and I remained his loyal subjects, but ever so gradually we started seeing Keeley less and less frequently. And as Keeley got caught up in the power struggles of the guild, he started changing little by little, like the melting snow.
You know what, I'd be okay with wasting 3 luck to hear all of this too.
And as I watched, he turned into the human embodiment of all the deception and betrayal the guild stood for. And just as my doubts had begun to grow, Keeley called me out to a certain location. There, in the inner sanctum of the guild, lay Sturm, the only gun in the world said to be imbued with the spirit of its own. Keeley remained silent as he beckoned me to hold Sturm's trigger. It was as though my right arm was a mere extension of the trigger, overflowing with power. The firing hammer fell, and there was a loud boom, like a clap of thunder. And at that moment, I saw what looked like a sorrowful expression pass over Keeley's face, as fleeting as a shadow, because I murdered him. Not long after that, I received a letter. It was a formal challenge to a duel. The guild master has to be acknowledged by Sturm as its wielder. Whatever. But the elders had twisted the facts. Though Keeley had been installed as the guild master, he hadn't been chosen by Sturm. I had, which caused them serious problems. I accepted Keely's challenge to a duel. On the night of the duel, I went to Clive's room. Well. When we had become night class gunners, all three of us had been given our own rooms, and it had been some time since I'd been able to spend time alone with them. Back then, the three of us had always been there for one another. For a brief time, Clive and I took some consolation in each other. Read between the lines. I had to let him know.
I'll smack you.
This is why he's searching for her. And so I told her, I'm going to kill Keely. I'd watched as the man I loved, trapped in the narrow confines of the garden, slowly grew rotten until he had become someone who could no longer be forgiven. It seems I was a woman first after all. But Clive wouldn't stand for it. He forbade me from going to the duel. That boy, he still believed in Keely. So I lied. It may sound strange in a place that was filled with lies and betrayal, but that was the first time I lied to my dearest companion. The morning of the duel, I left Clive sleeping in his room, and I went out to face Keely. The preparations had already been completed. The dueling location had been swept clean and purified with a light sprinkling of water, with the witness standing witnesses, whatever. I looked straight ahead into Keely's eyes, but he kept his gaze cast downward. The witnesses silently presented our guns. In decorated boxes laid Stern, or Star, representing trust of the guild, and Mond, or Moon, representing the betrayal of the guild. The witnesses placed the guns in front of us, but neither of us moved to take one.
Bet.
If I took that gun in my hand, I would forever lose any connection I had to those dear, dear days of old that I cherished so. It might be that I was hoping Keely wouldn't pick up a gun either, and somehow cancel the duel. But, strengthening his resolve, he took Mund in his right hand, and I Stern. Duels among gunners are over in an instant. We dueled according to the law of the guild. At the time, 2 shots rang out, echoing the song of Death's Requiem for one of us. One bullet brought death, but the other one had secretly been replaced with a blank. The gun I'd chosen, Stern, had fired a real bullet straight through Keely's chest. But Keely's had fired a blank. A wave of shock rippled through the crowd of witnesses, and a number of them ran to the inner chambers of the tower to report the incident. The duel had been rigged. That is the true face of the Guild of Assassination and Protection. Keely had opposed it, but his wish held no authority or status. He just wanted to protect that garden of ours, where he had grown up with me and Clive. The elders had devised a plot to substitute the bullets in the duel and had coerced Kelly into doing the dirty work. I rushed to his side as he breathed his last. Keely said just one thing. I loved you and Clive. That is the truth that I, and perhaps Clive too, acquired in the garden of the guild. Clutching Stern and Mon, I still warm from Keely's hand, I ran. I knew the other gunners would come after me and corner me soon enough. But strangely, all the doors along the path were unlocked, and the gates were wide open. When I made my way to the outer gate, I found that even it had been unlocked. Keely had protected me. That morning, he had given the order not to lock any of the gates and leave them open. And so I made my escape from the courtyard of that tower. And that is the whole truth. That was weird as fuck. I'm just saying.
So then you'll spend the rest of your life running away.
No.
Then,
Even now, when I close my eyes, those old memories resurface, and I can almost see my old hometown. That rustic village without a single redeeming feature to its name, where my parents sold me for a handful of gold. But even so, I will make my way back there. And besides, Clive is chasing me. In my entire life, I didn't create a single thing, but I did love. And if my life is to be ended by the hand of the one I love, then that will be my happiness.
Elsa, if you were to change your name, change your face, you could live out a full life as another person. You could walk away from all of this.
That may be true, but that life would not be my own. If I were to choose such a life, I might live for a long time, but it would be an empty life. Besides, Keeley sacrificed himself to protect our garden. Clive has nowhere to go home to. The only place he can go back to is that garden of our childhood.
Some heavy shit, man.
Seriously. I want to go back to small mouth, high cheekbones.
Oh, there
I got my wish! There we
you go! There
go!
are definitely signs of a battle, and there's residue from some powdery substance.
Is that the dude?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. That's the work of that charlatan. That's my favorite.
Hey, get ready to set it loose. The scent of blood is so thick around here, it'll have no trouble picking up his trail. Yes, sir!
Let's give them a taste of the power of the beast's room.
I don't think I'll ever get used to this.
Yeah, that voice. It's terrible, I know.
This isn't how battles are fought.
Batteries? Indeed. There's no honor in this kind of fight.
It's oddly appropriate.
I know. It's because his mouth is so high and his cheekbones. They're so big.
I'll have to see this power with my own eyes. Hey, set it loose! Yes, sir!
He's like really like this little black white. He's terrible in battle. Well, we'd better follow suit and begin our own preparations. From all the noise I gather, we must have caught up with him.
I hope that's Luca and you just gave him the fucking... No, it is not. Okay. Oh, are you coming too?
No, I think I'll pass this time. I'll be counting on you all. I don't know who that is.
Neither do I. Thanks, but I'll never understand how Harmonia works. I thought we'd be getting reinforcements from that priest general. But next thing I know, we've got a spy in our midst, and that the very same spy runs off with our military secrets.
Harmonia is an extraordinarily large country. Although it enjoys both peace and prosperity, there are some who find such tranquility boring. We refer to them as the Democratic faction.
I'm sure.
Are you saying that Lord Heathsock's authority is waning? No, not at all. In the long history of Harmonia, this is quite a common occurrence. It's just the season for a bit of spring cleaning, that's all. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be on my way.
Creepy. Hey, Cole. I don't understand Harmonians one bit.
Well, that should be what you call an average Harmonian.
I suppose so. Hey, we're leaving. Don't make us late.
I was thinking about that, like, lizard dude from Star versus the Forces of Evil when I was thinking of that, like, other guy's voice.
That's pretty appropriate.
Yeah. I can't remember the guy's name to save my life, but...
I snapped awake. It's a force of habit by now. I don't know how many years it's been since I was able to enjoy a good, long, deep sleep.
Okay, get on with it, Nash.
Elsa. Yeah.
Sounds like things have taken a turn for the worst.
Jesus.
Yay!
From the darkness of the forest came a roar of some beast.
Puppy!
But it was no normal beast.
It's totally a puppy!
His roar sounded like that of a demon from the deepest depths of hell. Serious. Fluffy. Or no, Spot, sorry. What the?
All of those names are acceptable. Nash! Ooh. Ah!
It is a puppy.
There's no one afraid.
I wish you could go ow, ow, ow. The beast let out of the darkness, its sharp gleaming claws aimed at me. I felt a rush of air across my skin as I just barely avoided his attack, and I knew that this was being a fearsome power. What is this? I don't savor the thought of taking it head on. The beast quickly recovered after the failed attack and disappeared back into the forest. This thing wasn't bad. It has both brain and bronze. Reverse those or whatever you need. Nash!
Thanks.
Welcome.
No, why don't you just... No, it's cool. Nash, what on earth did you do? I've never seen a war dog like that.
Well, I just kind of snuck into the Highland Army headquarters.
Why?
It had been so long since I had a good meal. I thought I could just steal the beast rune for the bonus money. All I managed to collect their grudges.
You can't be serious. Here it comes again.
It looks so happy. The beast headed straight for me yet again. It's a golden wolf? You can call a beast twice the size of an adult a wolf.
It's the beast rune, motherfucker!
I had no idea it was going to turn into such a big deal. It's really persistent.
It's got nothing to do with me.
Thanks. Under the circumstances, I disagree. You're scowling like some highborn noble.
Wow, did you hear how it tried to like howl but it didn't howl?
It's back again. Why is it only coming after me?
You've got something I want, bitch.
It struck one more time.
Struck.
But whatever. I knew when to dodge this time and was able to evade its attack fairly easily. Now, if we could just get away.
Nash!
She has said that. Nash counter goes up by 1. I thought the beast had left to attack my side again, but this has just been a feint. I changed direction mid-dodge as it came flying towards me once more. Damn it.
Now you're dead.
No, I'm done.
I was joking about the word. Don't let your guard down.
Elsa's shot hit the beast in the foreleg and it flinched, allowing me to avoid its attack. Looks like I owe you another one.
I do expect you to repay me in full someday. Provided we both live through this, that is.
Sounds good to me. I don't suppose you'd want to shoot it between the eyes and add that to my tattoo, would you?
A small matter in theory, but I'm afraid in this darkness and with the speed at which it moves, hitting it is no easy task. First, we have to figure out how to lure it out of the forest.
In that case, the solution may be fairly simple. A little ways beyond this forest is a cliff. If we can get there, then we should be able to draw it out of the forest.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Let's get going. I don't know why, but it seems to be aiming specifically for you.
I'm in your debt. We made a mad dash through the woods. The pain in my right leg doubling intensity again. My wound had opened up again, but it was nothing compared to what the beast would do if it stuck its claws into me.
It's firing at it. Oh! She's still shooting.
Every so often, the sound of Elsa's gunshot and the beast's roars echoed into the night. At the rate we're going, we might just make it. Alright, let's set our trap and lay in wait for him here. Oh, boss time!
What the? Oh, gee.
I missed this song. What the? Damn, he got out here fast. Elsa, what should we do?
This beast really is something else. Though my bullets have weakened it somewhat, it seems some sort of magical barrier still surrounds it.
It's not only strong and smart, but it has magical defenses too? What a troublesome enemy. Might have to use my secret weapon.
I should hope you would.
Time? Oh shit, what?
That's his, like, little...
Turning towards the golden wolf, I fire my anchor from my left hand. Of course, I don't actually believe that such a simple attack would be effective.
Ah, I'm on fire!
Really? Just as the anchor is about to hit, I tug at the wire. The Anchor's claws open up, spraying a flammable liquid in a fine mist, which I ignited once. The barrier is magical in origin. It should be weak against flames. What the flying? Alright, whatever. Whatever, it's still stupid. How do you like the taste of that, huh?
There's our beast.
From within the flame shone a pale blue light, extinguishing the flames. Glowing upon his forehead was a room, the Beast Room. That's the Beast Room. So it's one of those. The appearance of the true ruin explains how it could be so strong, and if it truly spawned from it, the situation is dire. We managed to lure it out of the fort, but neither my tricks nor Elsa's bullets can get through its defenses, and now we've been driven to the edge of this cliff.
I was gonna say. That was your
Sorry,
fault.
Elsa.
I'm gonna have to die! I didn't expect you to give up so quickly. I thought you were more stubborn than that.
You're right. Well, I'd say it's about 50-50.
Huh. You mean you have a chance to beat this thing?
Half resignation, half prayer to the gods.
Sorry. Well that's reassuring.
The Golden Wolf slowly approached us. I don't think we've seen everything that it's capable of. It feels like it's holding back. Elsa. Let's gamble on that prayer. Can you blind it, even for just a moment?
Gambling on the depths of your piety, huh? Well, at least it's better than giving up. Pachoo, pachoo!
For real?
Yeah. Pachoo, pachoo!
Elsa! There's 2 shots. The sound of the shot echoed through the night. For a moment, the body of the beast lit up, sending the bullet ricocheting off of it. The next instant, she shot another bullet right between its eyes. Elsa had quickly switched between Skirn and Mon when she was firing. Oh shit. The barrier prevented it from being a fatal shot, but she fulfilled her quest neatly enough. Elsa, here it comes! Holy shit, what? The Golden Wolf chased after Elsa with frightening strength. I grabbed Elsa with my right arm and shot my wire up to the air with the other, sending us both flying. We soared over the Golden Wolf as it stared up at us with a stun look on its face and jumped into the forest. Now is the wolf's turn. Oh, okay, so that's what I thought happened. Now is the wolf's turn to have its back against the edge of the cliff. Elsa!
This is the end.
What was that? Was that a ricochet or? Elsa fired a bullet, hitting the ground at the golden beast's feet. Its barrier shone bright once more, but we hadn't been aiming for the beast itself. Down it goes. Beneath the beast exploded, enveloping it in a haze of smoke and debris. We've blown up the cliff, sending the beast plummeting to the deep valley below. Sorry guys, it's gonna be a long episode, my bad. Oh, it looks like our prayers were answered? Question mark?
I don't believe in such things.
Uh-huh. Why do you always yawn when it's your turn to speak?
Say, Nash.
What's up? So just how long?
So just how long are you planning on holding me like this?
Look at his face. He's just like, I don't.
It's like, God damn it! This is not what I fucking blah 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 blah. Fluster.
Puffy. After that, Elsa and I returned to our campsite, made our preparations for departure, and parted ways. Both of us have our own objectives, our own destinations. But even though we had only spent a short time together, it had been a nice diversion. Almost dying, sure, why not? Upon parting, Elsa left me with these words.
My journey will eventually end in my death, but you must strive to live.
Hers was a sorrow that ran far deeper than mine, and as soon as Elsa and I parted ways, I got as far away from that place as fast as I could. I have my pursuers to deal with, and I don't want to get her any more mixed up in this than she already has. Despite my injured leg, I hurried along the mountain path. I had been walking for about 2 hours when I stopped to take a break. Night had already begun to fall. It was such a weird cutoff. It appears the beast fell down here, but it wouldn't have died from just that. Though it may have just run out of time. The prototype only lasted for a night after all. There's no way that fool could have bested it.
It has physical as well as magical strength, but it isn't too intelligent.
So it's only a beast after all. Either way, it's unreliable. As soon as it catches the scent of blood, it won't let up and you never know where it will turn up.
It's as I've always thought. Battles are best fought with one's own hands.
Ah, so you think so too?
I prefer to end things by my own hand.
Well, in any case, we've lost sight of him. Will we head back?
It's not my nature to stop halfway through a mission. If he's traveling along this path, his destination must be Greenhill. If we take horses, we might be able to cut him off.
Yeah, you're right. I'd like to try my hand against that guy in combat again.
I just want to talk like this some more.
Of course you do. You sound like Stefan.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, that voice is not Stefan.
Kinda is.
No, not at all. Not at all.
If I can just go on for 3 more hours, I should be in Greenhill. When I've made it that far, I can rest easy. Seems my pursuers are slowly giving up. My step gradually begins to lighten. I wonder if I can see it from here. But it wasn't the sight of Greenhill that met my eyes as I scanned the horizon. It was the soldier on horseback. Well, it seems like my pursuers have finally caught up with me. Maui.
Pachuas.
Hey, I fucked up.
My pachuas.
So we're gonna call it next time on Let's Play Suikogaiden, Volume 1. This has been Ryu.
And Karanish is in
Signing out. I gotta take care of my leg.